You can't help but wonder what this season would be like for the Galaxy had David Beckham been 100%. Here's a look at his impressive credentials. As many of you know, Beckham is sidelined with a knee injury, not to mention he dealt with an ankle injury when he first arrived in Los Angeles. Although he won't be on the pitch today, he is standing by with our Jim Watson in our broadcasting booth.
David Beckham, very good with his time this year, and he joins us in the booth. First thing, of course, everybody always asks you, I'm sure you get this every day, how's the knee?
Unfortunately, yeah, at the moment I get that every day. So, but it's been going well. You know, I'm in rehab and just trying to work out as much as possible, which is going well. It's 4 weeks on Wednesday when I did the injury. So, you know, I'm feeling good. Hopefully, this week I'll be kicking a ball. So it's going really well.
Tell me about your rehab and your training. What do you do with a sprained knee? Because you know, I've been around basketball and football players, and for the most part, they just try to stay off it. But you want to keep your fitness up as well.
Yeah, well, that's, you know, I can do certain things to keep my fitness up, but, you know, the ankle's holding up well. It's a lot better than what it was, a lot stronger than what it was a few weeks ago. And obviously with the knee injury, it's given the ankle a chance to get stronger. So, you know, I've been working out a lot. I've been doing literally 2 or 3 hours each morning, just with the guys, and just trying to keep my fitness, but also trying to get my knee and my ankle stronger.
I know this year has been very disappointing for you personally. Of course, fans wanted to see you, and everybody in the United States and here in Southern California was very excited about it. But for you, it must have been very tough to come over here with such high expectations and then have a couple of things like an ankle and a knee sideline you.
The only thing that's tough is not playing. Yeah. You know, coming over here with the expectations, you know, it's nice to have that. I don't feel pressure from that, but obviously when I'm not playing, it's very frustrating. So that's been the biggest disappointment for me, just not being out there on the field with the guys and not being able to play every game.
It seems like no matter what you do, there is always criticism around you. It's been that way your whole life. You're a lightning rod. How do you handle all that? You know, I read the stuff about you, and now I feel like I know you a little bit, and I get angry. I think it's unfair sometimes. How do you deal with that?
I think there's always going to be a certain amount of criticism in whatever you do in life, and I've got a lot more positive things being said about me than people being negative. So, you know, you have to take the criticism because, as I said, it is out there. Some's fair, some's not fair, and that's the way it goes. But, you know, I look at the positive side of things, and you know, ignore the rest of the stuff that's said.
You know, when we were in Boston and you weren't able to play in that match, I thought it was interesting because about an hour before the match, I'm down on the field, and some people were angry and they found out you weren't playing. But then after the match, you did a great thing. I thought this was brilliant. You came out, you signed autographs, you took pictures, you talked to the people. You must have spent 30 or 40 minutes on the field. This is after the match, and all of a sudden those people's opinions changed, didn't they?
I hope so, because, you know, I hate disappointing people, and especially if they're paid a certain amount of money to come and see the game and come and see us play. I hate disappointing, and if there's anything I can do in games or you know, when I'm not playing, I'll do it. I love signing autographs. I love taking pictures with people and with kids, and you know, that day was good, you know, because not good in the sense of not playing, but, you know, as you said, I was out there probably for about an hour, because by the time I came back in, most of the players...
Was it an hour? Did I shortchange you? It's an hour? my bad.
Yeah, just want to make that clear. But most of the players were back on the bus, so... no, I was out there for a while, but I enjoyed it.
Let's talk about your relationship with your teammates. I know you've tried to find other ways to contribute with this team, and I've seen some of the younger guys hanging around. I think Kelly Gray was sitting with you the other night.
Yeah. No, Kelly's not just a great person, but he's a great player. He's one of the players that since I came to the Galaxy has impressed me a lot. You know, he's got a lot of character on and off the pitch, but you know, off the pitch he's looked after me, but on the pitch also you can see he's got a lot of quality. So it's nice to be in the team with players like that.
Tell me what surprised you most in your first season around MLS. You know, coming over, I'm sure you had a pretty good idea about things, but then you go on the road and you travel, and we saw some great environments. Toronto's an unbelievable place. It's probably almost like the EPL, the English Premier League, you know, with the environment. And New York was unbelievable, 66,000 people.
Yeah, I think that, again, that was 68,000, so apparently. So,
I've never been any good at math.
Apparently. But, no, you know, I've seen some amazing sights since I've been actually in the MLS, since I've been travelling in the games that I have travelled, the different cities that I have been to. New York, like you said, was incredible. The atmosphere was incredible. In Toronto as well, and other places that I've been to. So far, obviously, the disappointing thing is not playing, but the great thing that I've experienced so far is the fans, and the love the fans have given, not just to me but the team and to the game in the MLS, and that's what we want.
There's always a lot of rumors circulating around your play and when you'll be back and all of that. We don't want to rush you back. I know you're going to be making the trips in the wintertime to both Australia and New Zealand with the Galaxy. Is there any chance that you might make it back for the last 2 matches? Is it worth it?
It's definitely worth it if I can get myself fit and then carry on my treatment like I've been doing for the last 4 weeks now. Then there's a chance that I'll make the end of the season. Which, when I did the injury, I was told that maybe I wouldn't play again this season.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed. It's going really well. 4 weeks in, and I'm about to kick a ball again. So it's going well.